What's up, my friends? And welcome to our episode 4, right? Of Book of Boba Fett. What is the name of this episode, actually? I don't know. It just says chapter 4 on my end, so maybe it's glitching out. I don't know. It's a little early. I'm still sick, but I figure, what the hell, man? Might as well give it a whirl. Real quick, I know it's early, so I appreciate you guys. I know we got Jason up in here. What's going on, buddy? Fig Fate is able to actually participate live today, so that's awesome, bro. Diablo Fett also up in here. What's up, bud? And Tukathri just arrived as well. What's up, gentlemen? And Primetime Reviews, man. What's up, man? So I know it's a little bit early. You guys let me know as well, man, because I think I'm having like a problem here, and I could just be tripping. But is my voice slightly delayed with my camera? Because I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe it's my end. Maybe it's too early. I need to set some stuff up. So I figure we can kind of, shoot the shit for a few minutes, and then I'll go ahead and load up the episode here. But I'm hoping, like I said, I haven't seen it yet. I did not really care for episode 3, as you guys probably know if you watched last week. Okay, looks good. Maybe there's just a delay on this computer. That's all right then. Yeah, I didn't really care for episode 3. I actually really disliked it. So I'm hoping this one's gonna be, and like I said from the beginning that, we would just judge this by, we would judge this as a whole, So, but, watching it individually, episode by episode, I mean, it's still fair to be able to critique individual episodes. And for me, I didn't like it, personally. There was a lot I didn't like. Fig Fate. Dude, I absolutely love that Boba 2-pack pose next to you. Looks great. Thank you. You know what I did? Yeah, look at this shit, man. So I've got my Boba 2-pack set up. I'm using my Chirrut Deluxe base. I'm using the spikes from the Mando, my multiple Stormtrooper helmets, my Leia and Wicket Endor pieces. I just kind of was like playing around, I'm like, how can I, with accessories that that at least I already have, can I like put it together and make it even cooler? Yeah, and I think I did. I think it looks pretty good, man. Yeah, episode 3 kind of sucked. I don't want Power Rangers and Stars. Yeah, I didn't like it. I thought the gang was weak and forgettable. I don't even know any of their names. I don't care to ever see them ever again. I didn't like the fight with them and Black Chrysanthemum. I feel like if anything, that was extremely underwhelming and a very sloppy, poorly choreographed fight. I think if anything, the Wookiees should have ripped some of their arms off. I think that would have worked out pretty good since they were all cybernetic anyway. I think they could have got away with it. Excuse me, could have got away with it with Disney. Why there's no blood, just like metal parts and shit. Like, that'd have been cool, right? That's what Wookiees do. I don't know. He's supposed to be one of the most badass bounty hunters, right? I don't know. It was, anyway, I think the story was there. I just think the directing was not. Personally. Flexing, bro. Yeah, man. I am flexing. Mr. JB, what's up, man? How you doing this morning? Bob Dylan also up in here. That spinning display is fire. Thank you. Yeah, I just kind of mixed it all up. So, Mando is coming. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. So, we're going to watch this live here in just a minute. I just wonder who all watched that production team and thought, yeah, the chase scene is except. I thought, yeah, it was so bad, man. It was so bad. Ladies may know, but we're about to play right now. It's just getting everybody kind of, alerted, as you will, that I'm live, and we're gonna go ahead and start here in just a minute. Yeah. So, well, I don't know, man. Yeah, spoilers are unavoidable, I guess. But here, we're just gonna watch it live. Don't tell me shit if you guys have seen it. We can talk about it as it happens. Let's do a quick audio check here. So I'm gonna push play on both devices.
I'm collecting on behalf of the Tusk.
And I want you guys to tell me how loud is this right now. I know there's a delay, so I'm gonna turn it down right now. I'm gonna bring it down a bit. 25% volume on my end. It's currently at 25% volume. Get your Cad Bane Dengar Boss Con Solo now. Episode 5 gonna have tons of them, I bet. All right, so you're gonna have to let me know in chat, please, if you hear me. But how's the audio?
No one respects you. The streets have turned to chaos.
There is no work, mighty daimyo.
Because you should be able to hear it, right? Because right now it's the previously, so you cannot hear the audio. Louder? Okay. I'm gonna bring it up to 45%. 45%, guys. Now let me know how it sounds.
Here is your prisoner. I offer him back if you renounce all claims to Jabba's legacy on Tatooine.
So you only hear me.
Release him. Take it from an ex-bounty hunter. Don't work for skug holes.
But you can hear it, right? I want to make sure it's piped through, even if you can barely hear it. So let me turn it up even more. Let's go 75%. All right, do you hear the little Star Wars intro? Because I did turn it up to 75. All right. Now you guys got to let me know if it's too loud, because I got to watch out. Last week was cool. I didn't get like a copyright strike or anything. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got to watch out for. We got to we got to talk over it, and I can't like sit in silence for too long, because the scrubbers, the YouTube bots will grab this shit. So I guess we're going to find out right now. All right. You guys can all hear it good. All right. I'm going to rage a bit, huh? Something Boba says this episode? Well, we'll see. We shall see, friends. Now, I wouldn't mind a Bantha. You know, I'd love a Bantha hot toy. I just long overdue, right? I gotta tell you though, guys, I'm getting a little burnt on these flashbacks. Especially since the Tusken Raiders got wiped out. I don't know how much we need, but okay, he's now creeping up on Jabba's palace though, so I don't know, we'll see. Showing the show just with the logo over it. All right, well, maybe this will work, because I got dinged on the first one, but I showed actual video, like, picture in picture, and then the second one they got me with a copyright just for the audio, but the third one they did not. So I don't know if it's because I talked over it or if it was just a little bit low. You know what I'm saying? So okay, flashback stuff. He's just scouting Jabba's palace.
Let's get something to eat.
I don't know. Boba's kind of soft, man. We'll see. I'm tired of flashbacks. I want flashbacks from the past, like with Django. Yeah. I mean, well, it's interesting, but it's like, okay, if you've already wiped them out, of course I could be talking out of my ass, right? We haven't seen every episode yet. Collector Chris, what's up, bud? Are people saying episode 4 was better than 3? Haven't got to watch yet. I don't know, bud. You're kind of technically watching with me right now if you want to hang out. I haven't seen it yet.
Enjoy.
So we've kind of got it on the TV in the back, obviously not the best view, and the audio going. So we just started. We are 4 minutes in, really like 2 minutes, because the recap. All right. So a flare went off somewhere in the distance. Like Banthas are dope, right? But I mean, at the same time, they move really freaking slow. You can take a long time getting across that desert. Pablo, I watched it twice. I have questions towards the end. Well, I guess we'll get there together. Cause yeah, All right, so what do we got? Okay, is this where he finds Fennec? From Mando. That was right. That was the Mando flare. Okay, so this flash. All right, I get it. This flashback took place in like, that episode with Mando with the silly guy on the speeder bikes, the swoop bikes. They went out to hunt down. He popped the flare. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this flashback's Mando. I got you guys. All right, so I definitely have to talk over this because I know we're gonna get flagged for music. So as long as we keep talking, it's chapter 4, The Gathering Storm, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, today is a happy day. Just had my Iron Studios Jurassic Park statue, Hot Toys Miles Morales, and Shore Trooper Squad Leader delivered to me in an hour ago, like Christmas. Hell yeah, dude! Congrats. Yeah, Mando. Now I understand. Oh God, the swoop bikes are back. Yeah, Jason, I agree with that. And same with Diablo. We do get a little softer, man. I really thought these guys were a one and done deal, man. I don't want Power Rangers. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They just don't seem, I don't know, whatever. Tatooine, they seem out of place, bro. So I know, right? No, it's just very strange. I don't think this whole cyberpunk aesthetic fits on Tatooine. I mean, look at these guys, bro. They just, maybe it's me, I don't know. It makes me cringe. Look at it. Look at him. It's just so not. I don't know. I'm just complaining. You know, they have this stuff in Star Wars. It's just.
Aren't you a little old to be here?
Not so much in Tatooine.
No walk-ins. Appointment only.
So what I don't understand though is this isn't the gang. This isn't the gang that he hired, right? Because this is a flashback to where he tries to save her to get the guts in her, right? That's what they're doing. I mean, the music, this is all like very, I don't know. We'll see. I'm reserving judgment, I guess, but 90210 of Tatooine, yeah. I think these guys are in the comics. It's possible, but it just feels so weird on Tatooine. So cyborgs and cybernetics fit. They do. I just feel like Tatooine's like a shithole. I know, right? I do not want a scooter pack of these guys. Yeah, the music. Look, the music's cool. It just doesn't feel Star Wars. Episode, yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel like Star Wars to me. But we'll see. We got this like pseudo like cyberpunk James Bondish kind of score going on right now.
Aren't you gonna close her up?
Cover all that beautiful machinery.
All right. Well, is what it is. It's their direction, and that didn't take me necessarily out of it. I'm not gonna hate the episode because of it. I just feel like it's weird that they're like, it's Tatooine, right? And it's a shithole desert. They can't afford anything. And then they got these like super nice, shiny, cherry red, Apple, clean ass, Vespa bikes, and there's no dust all over them. They're all super nice and shiny, and
I saved your life.
just weird, man. So he's like, all right, I saved you. Now you are a robotic. You have some cybernetics in your stomach.
I brought you to a mod parlor on the outskirts of Mos Eisley. was the best I could do under the circumstances.
I think they need to incorporate the cyborg kids to tie in with how he fixed Finnick. Yeah, I mean, I guess that works. It just,
It will help you
I don't know, maybe the music and the aesthetics just, they feel a little out of place to me, that's all. I don't mind it. It's just dangerously treading into the prequel territory. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
to crave it. You are Master Assassin Fennec Shan
All right.
of the Midroom.
I take it I'm worth more alive, huh?
I see.
You are.
I'll pay double.
You're on the way to Emerald City right now in Florida. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, today's Wednesday. It's New Comic Book Day. They're a different cybernetic group on the edge of Mos Eisley, he says. All right.
I am Boba Fett.
I am Boba Fett. So she,
Boba's dead.
yeah, she knows. All right. Yeah, I mean, the prequels are okay. It's just that style is,
Left for dead on the sands of Tatooine.
hold on. Let's see.
You. I was rescued by the Sand People.
All right.
They took me in, treated me as one of their own.
Well, actually, they took you as a slave first.
I tried to help them. Instead, I got them massacred by Nikto speedbikers.
Speed bikers defeated.
Maybe Alita will show up, yeah.
That's highly unlikely.
I want you to help me. Help me recover my fire spray gunship.
Is what? What?
Where is it?
Jabba the Hutt's palace.
So
Fortuna took over his territory.
he just called it the fire spray? Is that?
If the ship is yours, why don't you just ask for it back?
Because I might not like the answer. Without my armor, I'm less persuasive.
Yeah, what the hell is fire spray? Is that like a new, did they like totally rename it? Like,
My debt is paid.
been watching your reviewing. Will you do Jin Urso Deluxe? Pablo, yes, we are actually going to be doing Jin Urso Deluxe. In a few weeks. In a few weeks we are. So stay tuned on that. We are doing her. Yeah, fire spray. What the hell? I remember when people were complaining about people who were complaining that the Legos changed Slave One's name. And then everybody was like, relax, man. It's just Legos. It's just Legos doing it. Don't worry. It's not. And I guess we're, yeah.
The ship's there, right?
Yeah.
How many guards?
I can't tell.
Yeah. Okay. Jason says it's the class, but still.
Let's take a closer look.
Yeah. Fire. Yeah, exactly. Slave One forever. Look, I don't understand. I don't know how this is even a politically correct thing to say anyway. Okay. Slave is not a bad term. I mean, shit, dude, I work in IT. You know, hard drives, for example, you have your master drive, your slave drives. Like, it's common terminology that doesn't pertain to anything offensive. So, if I had like a roll eye emoji, that's what we, you know what I mean? Come on, man. All right, so what are they doing? They're scouting. Are they scouting Jabba's palace right now? Ah, more Gamorrean guards. We better be getting these guards. We see them every episode, man. Come on, Hot Toys. Give me a 2-pack. Just give me a 2-pack. I'm sold. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, why would a prison transport ship be fire spraying anything? And yeah, people are so triggered nowadays. I agree. It's ridiculous. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Glad you could join us.
It's time. It's time to say farewell, my friend. You served me well. Yes,
Classic dress Gamorrean, I hope we get. Yeah.
you too, oh girl.
The display looks great. Thanks, man.
Make baby Banthas.
Are you referring to what I did here? I just kind of mixed a lot of my existing stuff together. Kind of having some fun. With it. All right, so he's letting the bantha go. He's like, all right, take off.
Until we get your ship back before you do that?
Why?
So this is definitely a middle of the season episode, right? I don't feel like...
Soon you'll be free too.
I don't want to say because we haven't gotten through the whole episode yet whether or not this is
What's
filler.
next for you?
I'm gonna find my arm.
But from what I can tell right now, this entire episode is a flashback
Double cross me.
thus far.
Take his throne.
You want to head of Gatra.
Why not?
You're a hunter.
I'm tired of working for idiots who are gonna get me killed. The Tuscans took me in.
You should do a live stream sending a message to Howard Chan of hot toys we want and need to reissue. Yeah, man, maybe.
I was ready to leave hunting behind.
I bet the Lego boxes with Slave One now
People
considered
like
heirs.
us
I know, right?
don't get to
What's up, Josh, man? How you doing, dude? This episode was better than last week. Yeah, so far it is. Hope you enjoyed, brother. Me too, man. So far I'm digging it. But I feel like it's gonna, I don't know if this is gonna feel like a, I don't want to say like a filler episode, but you know what I mean? I feel like they're just kind of filling in the backstory of how he saved Fennec. We'll see. I mean, and then what? We have 3 more episodes after this, so we've crossed that halfway mark, man.
There are too many guards.
Then we time their patrol and go in quiet.
All right. I'm gonna have to rewatch this to see your reaction. Yeah, if you're busy right now, I totally get it. It'll be here right after I'm done being live. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool, man. I guess last week just really kind of put a taste in my mouth. I really didn't like last week's episode. But again, I'm trying to judge this series as a whole. So we have 3 more weeks, and then we'll be able to, actually digest all of the episodes and be like, all right, how is this as a whole, as a book, right? I hope they're done with all the backstory. Need more forward progress. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling, right? Because there's only 3 more episodes. All right, so what do we got going on here? This is pretty cool. I like this. So this is the kitchen, and the droids are the ones making all the food. All right, I like shit like that. That's Star Warsy, you know what I mean? So they're sneaking in under the sewers into the kitchen.
What was that? I don't know. More rats? Go find it. I will contact the rat catcher.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is all about droids, man. So I appreciate at least put that in there, even if it's, kitchen stuff.
A rat. All secure.
Well,
No one sounded the alarm.
all right, so they're in through the kitchen.
Past the guards.
What the hell is that thing? Another little droid?
I'll watch the door.
Well, I don't really know about this. It's like weird shit like this. Like, okay, look, it's not like bad. But here I'm thinking, okay, this guy's the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy, right? Anakin, you know, Vader hired him. And like he's like running around chasing this little thing, swinging and missing, and like.
I am Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
Bugger.
Little silly.
Can we go now?
Little silly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that droid chase thing's a tad dumb. Why would he tell a robot I am Boba Fett? It was not necessary. Yeah, that just felt totally, yeah, silly, like you said. Right? Yeah, so how long was that, right? And how you doing, Tim? So that was like a 3-minute scene that, yeah, well, I have it sometimes a little behind me, but not like too bad. You know, like I'm kind of in the way. He's got to be a little careful, but yeah, I know, right? Because like they got me on a couple, but like episode 2 kind of got flagged, but episode 3 was all right. Hopefully this one's gonna be all right. All right, so we're fighting some Gamorrean guards. More melee.
Good work.
I get that they want to go in quiet. But because Boba Fett doesn't shoot. All right, I haven't seen him fire his gun. Like, am I wrong, guys? Because I don't think I've seen him fire his gun in 4 episodes. I mean, we're getting some blaster fire here, but and obviously Fennec, you know, she does. She's snipers, but like. All right. Yeah, it's only part. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just that. Because look, and here's the thing, guys. Like, is the Slave One really back? Because this is pre-Mando, right? This is pre Boba landing to help Mando when he was defending Grogu before he took out that battalion of troopers. So it's weird. It's like it's still flashback-ish. So I don't know. This is loud again. I think it's a little loud. At least it's on a little loud on my end. Let me turn my side down, but not turn your side down. So we'll see. And yeah, this whole scene right here, he hasn't fired. Then again, I guess he doesn't have a blaster, but still, like. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is kind of, exactly, it is quirky. I don't know if this is like a Disney thing. Boba is cool, his back armor is cool, but the way they're making him look weak, silly, softy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but he doesn't have any blasters right now, is my point. Like, he's got his Tusken robes and his gaffy stick. And now he can't even use his ship's guns. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but what the hell are they doing?
You know what you're doing.
Come on, fire the damn ship's weaponry, please. All right, well, at least he's gotten his dad's ship, which is called the Slave One. Always and forever. Disney Star Wars cannot take away what is canon.
Next time?
I mean, they can, but you know.
Next time.
Okay, so we are
She's in good shape.
25 minutes in already. Probably only got about 10 minutes because there's a shitload of credits, I'm sure.
I'll do the maintenance myself.
Is that an Iron Studios Boba Fett next to you?
You're dead.
No, sir, my friend. This is the Hot Toys
Now your debt is paid.
Boba Fett 2-pack
Where would you like to be dropped?
with some additional accessory pieces from some of my other figures. I tried to create like a more of a diorama display. So that's what I'm saying, man. I love Boba Fett, right? I think we all love Boba Fett. So I feel like, you know, we want it to be great. Now see, look at these swoop bikes. Look at this swoop gang. This is freaking Tatooine swoop gang right here. Look at that. It's all dirty, dusty, tattered clothes, bandanas. Their faces look like leather from just being worn out in the sun. Oh yeah, there you go. Fire on these motherfuckers. Vengeance, right? Because these are the guys that took out his slave masters, right? The Tusken Raiders. I mean, let's not forget they did capture him. They did enslave him. But those are the guys, right? That's the gang that took him out. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Oh yeah, we waiting. We waiting, bro. We waiting. That's what I'm saying. Those looked like something out of Tatooine. That swoop gang right there. Not that cyberpunk Spy Kids Robert Rodriguez stuff. I just didn't feel right, dude. Is this the Sarlacc pit?
Hang on.
Because that looks like the sail barge debris. Am I tripping?
The Sarlacc pit.
It is the Sarlacc.
That's where I was trapped all those years ago. That's where I'll find my armor.
In there. It's dissolved.
Not Beskar.
All right, all right. More like what I expected Boba Gang to look like. Yes, dude. Exactly. Oh, revenge on Sarlacc. Yeah, all right, yeah, it is the pit. All right. I'm Boba and I want my daddy's armor. He definitely does, man.
I can't see a thing.
Be careful.
Well, okay. That's cool. That's cool that they're going into the Sarlacc pit. Yeah, Pablo, let me know. To complete his revenge checklist, he just needs to go after Han Solo one last time. Or Mace Windu. I hope he's alive. Didn't he punch out the sand with armor on? He did. He had his armor on. But what I think happened was he got out and then he passed out. And when he passed out, the Jawas stripped him of all his armor. But I don't think he was aware of that. I think he might have been so fucked up in that pit that he barely remembers getting out. And then when he comes to, he's captive of the Tuskens. So I think maybe he just assumes the armor's in there. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I'll let that one slide because that's how I feel like that would happen. Yeah, but he don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could have fallen back in. I mean, oh shit. It's grabbing the slave one. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think like that, you know, like maybe that's what happened. Because think about it. I mean, you're in there, you're messed up, you barely escape, you black out, you come to, you have nothing on. It could be. It's possible. It's possible. With Han, it was just business. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, Pablo. I don't know if. Ooh. All right, I like that. I like that. He's dropping the bass. That's good. Yeah. Why he's? I don't know if he knew the Jawas took it. That's my only, you know, that's what I can gather from it. Remember, he woke up captive to the Tusken Raiders, dying of thirst, needing water. He's so out of it. Probably has no idea where his armor is and just assumed it was there. I don't know. That's what I'm going with.
Nothing. All junk.
Your brain. It's not safe in there.
My armor's not down there.
It served its purpose. It saved you from the acid. What you need to find is a Bacta tank.
Scoria.
Thanks.
I mean, that's a good scene. That was a good scene. I mean, yeah, dude, sonic bombs, dude. It's awesome.
Are you serious about forming your own house?
Again, I figured this whole episode's like flashbacky.
If they only took the time to think. How much
Which is fine. I guess that's a good middle season episode.
saved.
Then you and I would be out of work.
I'm tired of our kind dying because of the idiocy of others.
Mm.
We're smarter than them. It's time we took our shot.
We?
See, so he's trying to explain it or what? Because
If I'm gonna start a house, I need brains and muscle.
if I'm going to start a house,
You have both.
so that's,
It's tempting.
this is where I'm trying to figure out because I don't understand his motives.
Contractor. I'll do jobs for you, but I value my freedom.
I can offer you something no client ever had.
Like, why does he want to start a house? You know what I'm saying?
Loyalty.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I will cut you in on the success and pledge my life to protect yours.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
Living with the Tuscans has made you soft.
All right. All right.
No. It's made me strong.
Let's see.
You can only get so far without a tribe.
Okay, so now we're current. All right, it's fast forwarding. He took out Bib Fortuna. What's up, Carlos? He looked for his armor in the pit, but he claimed out of it. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Like, maybe he just like zoned out, man, when he came to and just thought his armor was there. No one ever said he was smart. All right, so coming out of the Bacta tank. I need like a personal droid like that, man. If I get out of the shower and brings me my robe or towel.
You are completely healed.
What about the scars on the inside?
Doesn't take longer. Mayor's Major Domo. Is he cooperating?
Oh, he's singing like a Yuzum.
He wants his own house because other bosses are user only. He doesn't want to be sent into shitty situations by dumbasses. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
If he's here, they will find him.
But like,
I should still show my face in town.
You sure that's a good idea?
living a life of a bounty hunter, though,
Find out any day.
Power.
all of a sudden the aspirations change and you just want to rule. I mean, maybe, I guess that's fine. We go with that. We go with that. All right, here we are. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Fully healed from Bacta. Thank God he's not dying of something. Yeah. Aha. Hello, Wookiee. So, I mean, he needs to be a hot toy. Nice. So what's he getting all pissy about over here? Oh shit. I don't know why he's messing with them. I know, man. We need a black assassin.
I think you've made your point.
True. Yeah, some Twi'leks would be nice too, bro.
I've never seen a more impressive display of martial prowess. You were a legend.
Yes, exactly. I want to see Boba like that too.
Santon drew crowds by the thousands. Your knuckle dusters are more feared than blasters. You've met every challenge. You've won every trophy. Is it not beneath you to dismember this unfortunate Trandoshan?
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Once cheered such a display, but those days have passed. In this more civilized
Like, you know what I mean? They were just so xenophobic of each other, both species.
and the bloodlust of the arena is now seen as horror and cruelty. There, isn't that?
Well, was he gonna rip his arms off?
Nothing left to prove. You are a champion. You are above such pettiness. Now, you have run up quite a bar tab, Santos. So what say you release this customer and let these fine folks get back to their fun, and in return, I will wipe your debt off the books.
Gonna do it. It's fucked up though, man. What'd that guy do to him? Hell yeah.
It was worth a shot.
Hit it, Max.
Yep. No, that was good. That was good. So they're gonna team up because they team up anyway in the comics. So, and he let him go, right? Because now we're present time. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is about over, right?
Looks like you could use a job.
Sweet. Yeah, dude, we need him as a hot toy.
Jabba the Hutt.
He's pretty dope.
sat upon that throne. His reign ended in a ball of fire on the Dune Sea, and then
Like, I would prefer him over Fennec, to be honest.
you were all once captains under the Hutt, but you quickly left the family when Fortuna claimed to be the heir.
All right, so she's trying to like organize some type of summit
Leader with
here.
no right to the throne. Oh, you each tried to take his place, but were thwarted by his guile.
All right, so he's now employed. He's employed with them. He's here.
It took this man,
He's here with them.
Boba Fett, to remove him. You all accrued wealth and riches under Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, bro.
You can again, if you listen.
Hey,
to Boba Fett.
I'm just saying, I like Fennec, but I think Black Chrysanthemum's badass, dude. Like, Wookiees are the shit,
May sit on that
and
throne,
they did them so well.
but I have no designs on any of your territories. I ask for no tribute or quarter.
Yeah, I don't know, Tim. Actually, it's been a while.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I can't wait for it, dude.
Sure you all know. The Pike Syndicate are mustering troops in Mos Espa.
This fight is cool, but pointless. We get it. He's strong. He proved it back when he kicked what was ass. Yeah,
Their spice trade.
yeah.
They have
It's
bribed
still pretty
the
cool to see, though. I mean, that he just like rips him.
draining Tatooine of its wealth.
Tatooine.
We make many credits from the sale of spice in our territories.
Why do you deserve to be the daimyo?
Hmm.
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we
Good question. Oh, the Rancor.
Easy, boy. Easy. He gets a little hungry. Please, sit.
Now, is he going to be riding this freaking Rancor down the street? I don't know.
Why speak of conflict?
Oh, the hot toys have been silent and releases. Hope they drop Black Wookie. But dude, I'm telling you, yeah. Yeah, Carlos, it's badass, bro.
What it is that you are proposing?
I am proposing that all the families of Mos Espa join in a defensive alliance until the Pike Syndicate is vanquished.
They have only challenged your territory.
Yeah, but they'll come after you.
We spilled the blood of our ranks for a feud waged between you and the Pikes.
Yes. Then I will fight these battles alone. I will vanquish these interlopers who threaten our planet. I will make the streets safe again, so all in this room can prosper. All I ask in return is that you remain neutral if the Pike Syndicate approaches you to betray me.
I guess I just have to be on board with him wanting to be on Tatooine and
Will be acceptable.
building some type of dynasty here.
Master Gartholic finds this acceptable as well.
Okay.
I abide.
All right, so if the Pikes approach any of these families, they will remain neutral and not betray him. So they say. We'll see. And he's like, fuck it, I'll take him out myself. I mean, he does have Fennec, he does have the Wookiee, he does have a couple of Gamorrean guards and a Rancor. And his slave one, right? So we'll have to see.
Trust them?
H Green, what's up, man? How you doing?
I trust them to work in their own self-interest.
We're just wrapping up episode 4 here.
Deal is a lot better than what the
I think it's about over. Oh, and he does have the Power Ranger gang. I forgot about them. But
enough to see that the Pikes would eventually take over the whole planet.
yeah, that's what I said. They would take over the whole place, man.
Either way, we must prepare for war.
How much treasure do we have in reserve?
I have plenty of credits.
Hmm.
What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle. If you know where to look.
Put the helmet back on, Moby. Yeah, dude. I mean, I get it. They're actors. They want their screen time. And in this particular episode, it made sense, but all right. So I'm guessing that's it. All right, man. I want to hear this music, but they're gonna tag me on it. So let me turn this down. So this was written by Jon Favreau. Let's see what else is here on these credits. Obviously, executive producer Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Robert Rodriguez. So he's an executive producer on the whole damn show, huh? So is Kathleen Kennedy, but I don't think they really have anything to do with it. I wanted to see who directed the episode. I thought maybe they would show it right here. I guess if not, I can look it up. I don't know. What did I think of that episode? I think it was definitely better than episode 3. It was better than episode 3. I'm trying to just look at these end credits here. I figured they'd already say it like right at the beginning, but I'll give it a second here. Music, the score, casting, unit production, second assist director. I'm gonna have to like Google it, guys, because I don't know who directed the episode. Whatever, I closed it down. No, it was good. It was good. So my thoughts, it's better than episode 3. Better than episode 3. Was it listed first? Okay, I didn't catch it, man. Power Rangers of the New Republic, yeah, man. Yeah, I did hear a little bit of that Mando score, just a little hook there. Yeah, I noticed that as well. Now you know why. Yeah. Hopefully, man. I liked it better than last week's. Yeah, I did as well. Can safely say episode 4 was an improvement. Directed by Kevin Tankaran. Okay. Directed by Kevin. Yeah, the music, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if Mando will show up. Hopefully not. I think Mando has his own show. I think Boba should have his own show. If you can bring in, like, you know, Bosk or Dengar or, you know, something, other bounty hunters, I mean, it'd be okay, I suppose, but I kind of want him to have like his own thing going. Remember, even Don Corleone got softer as he got older and cerebral. Yeah, no, okay, I don't have a problem with it. I'm digging the show. I think episode 3 just kind of, it was weird, right? Thought it was pretty good. Not a fan of 3. 4 left me wanting more, so I'm happy. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think episode 4 is better. And again, dude, this is like weird because we're judging it like on episode per episode basis. But in a month from now, the whole show is going to be over. And then we're going to be able to just judge this as its own series, right? From start to finish. What do you think of Book of Boba Fett, right? You know what I mean? So that's pretty good though. That's pretty good. I feel like this might have this. Okay, so let me put it this way. I think this is going to be the end of the flashbacks. Just because of how we saw this happen, right? The first 3 episodes, we have actual flashbacks of him coming out of the Sarlacc pit, you know, being in prison by the Tuskens, then being befriended, blah, 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 blah. All that happened. Now, this episode's flashback had nothing to do with that. Those flashbacks were moving forward in time. And then this episode is like flashbacks, but during Mando, right? So now we're very, very current. And then once it flashes in and he's back in the back to tank, when that moment happened right here in the show, I think that was the end of all flashbacks. Now, don't quote me, obviously we won't know, but that makes sense, right? Because now it went from Sarlacc pit to imprisonment to, you know, befriending and blah 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 to meeting Fennec, and then going back to the Sarlacc pit, getting his revenge, you know, clearing it out, looking for the arm. Now he's done, right? And he got his ship back. You know what I'm saying? So I think the next 3 episodes will no longer have flashbacks, because now I don't see any reason for him. What are we going back for now? Because this one right now is done. Like, it was the most current of timeline for flashback. So we're gonna have to see, man. We're gonna have to see. Delfit, I didn't think every Mando episode was incredible. Neither did I. So that's why I'm saying, like, Book of Boba Fett, I think it's gonna be good on its own. I was waiting for Danny T to stab Boba in the back, say for Montana, and spit on him. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't expect every episode to be gold, but it was pretty good. I gotta agree with flashbacks got us to where we are currently, so they might be gone. If anything, a small one to maybe bringing back. Sorry guys, the sickness, man. To bring in past experience, possible new character entering. I agree. He completely healed, meaning no more flashbacks, I hope. Yeah, I think we're good. Yes, that's my hope too. Back to being a badass. If any other flashbacks may occur, I think it's going to be more of the dreams and not a flashback, right? Where, you know, he's thinking of his dad. I could see that maybe happening. But as far as any flashbacks concerning, you know, just Tatooine in general, things like that, I think we're done. Good thing he has Fennec, because he's so dumb. That kitchen scene, flying his ship nose down into a Sarlacc pit. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. there's some weird shit going on, man. I don't quite understand why he's does some of the things he does. Sounds like I need to spend some time in a back to tank. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you guys can hear me, man. I'm still trying to get over this shit. It sucks, man. Yeah, he's not bright. You know, no one ever said he was the brightest bounty hunter in the galaxy. He just said he was the most feared. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just ordered my Boba on Throne through payment plan. Now I wait till November to get it. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm thinking about getting that Throne as well. Only because, like, so here's the thing, right? And I think we can actually take a moment here, since this is a nice hybrid, right? This is our community of, not only are we watching Boba Fett, but we're all 6 scale collectors. So let me just take a moment here, if you can indulge me, and let me bring this up. So here's the thing with this. This isn't a bad price. But is it just, this is not it. This is Iron Studios. What the hell am I looking at? This is what happens when you're sick, man. There it is. Still not. So here's the thing. With this, the reason why I was considering getting this is because it also comes with, you know what I mean, the other head sculpt. And I don't mind the repaint armor. Personally, it's okay. I feel like it's over painted though, bro. Doesn't that look almost over saturated almost? I mean, look how caked on. I don't know. I could be, I don't know. But here's the thing. I would get it just so I can have the Throne and have Boba on it and possibly have Fennec with it. And the main reason, and like this, like suited up, because this damn 2-pack, bro, is phenomenal. But I want a second head sculpt. You know what I'm saying? I want a second head sculpt. I'm not going to go spend like $150 on a second head sculpt. So I figure if I get the Throne one and leave him helmeted, take that head sculpt, it's going to fit on these guys. So that way I can have the head sculpt on the damaged armor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think I'm going to probably pick it up. Yeah, Fennec could easily beat his ass and take the Throne. Yeah, she probably could, man. She probably could. No, it is beautiful, man. I like it too. I like it. I've got 4 payments left on Boba 2-pack. Hope you feel better. You've been great on streams. Thank you, Pablo, man. I'm doing what I can, man. I'm having a little bit of, I'm just trying to get over this shit. Raymond, what's up, my friend? Robert Rodriguez writing is weak. Example, after Boba releases Black Chrysanthemum, Rodriguez has him run off screen like a lackey. You don't have a badass run off like that. Yeah, his directing. I agree with you. I brought that up earlier, man. I just don't think, look, he's done some cool shit. From Dusk Till Dawn is like one of my favorite vampire movies. But then again, he made Spy Kids, which is cool, right? That's for kids, whatever. But like, I feel like a lot of that influence and style bled into Star Wars. And I don't know if they're like, well, hey, it's Disney. And that's so weird to me, right? Because not so long ago, Star Wars was not Disney. Those names were not synonymous with one another. So for me, it's weird that they're like, this is all Disney now. So I think they keep that branding, that name in their thoughts at all times. So everything can be like Disney-fied, right? So there's these silly, Vespa, Power Ranger, Spy Kid looking things that are totally fucking out of place. Boba running around kind of like a bumbling idiot, chasing these droids in a kitchen. Like, that's very Looney Tunes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't, I don't know, man. I don't know. And don't get me wrong. I mean, Lucas did his own shit too in the prequels, right? I mean, those were pretty silly. They had some silly stuff in there. but I feel like Boba is a little bit more of a serious tone. And what weirds me out about it is that they introduced him in Mandalorian again, reintroduced him, I should say, and he kicked ass, bro. Like, he kicked ass. So it's like, okay, so you just hit me with like this amazing filet mignon dinner with some freaking lobster, right? You just served me this amazing platter. And you're like, okay, we got more for you. And then you come give me like, you know, a fucking Big Mac. You know, I'm like, hey, like, what's going on here? What'd you do to me? Like, you know, it was like a bait and switch. So I don't know. I mean, I'm no director, I'm no writer, but I just feel like that was kind of, you know what I'm saying? And then meanwhile, Mandalorian don't give a fuck. He's stringing people up, leaving them for dead, shooting people, burning people, whistling air, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And I don't even like Mando, really. I mean, I think Mandalorian's cool. I don't really care for Pedro Pascal, but that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I prefer Boba Fett out of the two, and it's like, damn, how you make Mando so badass, and then Boba's not? I don't know. Maybe he will be in the next few ones, right? Hey, look, I love Big Macs too, man. Just like the next fucking American. I'm just saying, dude. Like, all right, we'll call it whatever. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, whatever. You get my point, right? I feel like they watered it down, man. So I'm not really too sure. Yeah, so sell your armored boba from 2-pack and keep. No, dude, this armored boba is the shit, man. Look, I'm telling you, man, and I guess we all have preferences, right? But I like this armored version right here. Look at that, dude. That is way cooler than the repainted version, in my opinion. In my opinion. And you guys don't have it, right? So you don't know. But like, dude, I don't want to pull them down and show you, but that armor's so damn weathered and detailed. It's sick. It's sick, dude. It's there's no way I'm getting rid of that ever. Ever. So, yeah, I love Dustin Donalita. Yeah, I know, right? So he's good, but I just feel like it's weird. Kiki Sphincter, what's up, man? He's going back to that. Sorry, directing Rodriguez needs a good producer and writer for him to succeed, and doing on his own just doesn't work yet. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what's happening here as well. He's gonna recruit Mando next episode based on the music at the end. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, there was that Mando score, so maybe. No, he did not direct this episode. You are correct, but even still, I hope you're able to make it on Maz's stream on Saturday. Looking forward to talk figures and photography with you. I think I will. I think I'm gonna be able to make it. Bud. You're right. It's silly. Yeah, it is. It's Peter Panish. Overall, I enjoyed the show. Loved all the stuff with the Tuscans. I did too. And it did. You're right. It was totally Last Samurai, bro. Or like Last of the Mohicans. Or, you know, that classic. Yeah. Last Samurai, man. I saw that in theaters. I remember when that came out. It's funny when you think about that, right? You're like, The Last Samurai. And you're like, oh, cool. And then it's like Tom Cruise. You're like, what? Like, by the name of it, you know, I thought it was going to be like a Japanese guy, right? Like it was really like one of the last samurais. But that was a cool ass movie, and you're right though. I like how it's that classic tale of, you know, you taking an outsider and dropping him in a whole different culture and livelihood that's so foreign to him, and that he learns their ways and learns how to respect it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. I dug the Tuscan stuff. I really did. I feel like I said, like, the flashbacks are done now. I think we're at a good point where we don't need to see any more of it. So we'll see. I really hope we get those Tuscans as Hot Toys. It was a bait and switch for real. Yeah. Thinks half America's racist. He does. It's a great way to alienate half your audience, I'll tell you that. I'm putting the battle damage Boba on the throne. Ooh, yeah, that could be cool. I didn't think about that. Oh, but that's what's cool about all this stuff, right? Because like that's kind of what I did here. Like for those who didn't know, so like these pieces here, these foliage pieces are from my Return of the Jedi Leia and Wicket 2-pack, right? Put those in there. This is from my Chirrut Imwe Deluxe, and these pikes here are, you know, from Mando. This helmet is from Chirrut Deluxe. This is actually my Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper disguise helmet. You see what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, I was just trying to make like a little thing, mix and match type stuff. It's fun to be able to do shit like that. I like the acid etched armor, but I'm even more excited for repaint armor. You know what? That's to each their. I mean, that's dope. Like if you like that, hell yeah. Out of the two for me, I like this one. I think, you know what I do? I like weathered. Look, I'm gonna go so far as to say that this is classified as like battle damaged. You know what I'm saying? Because it is. It's weathered. You know, there's acid wear on it from the Sarlacc pit. I like that stuff. I do like figures that are clean as well, but there's something about having all that level of detail on there that just like really, I don't know if it tricks my mind, but if it's not super clean, it looks more realistic to me. It looks more natural. Like there's dings, scratches, weathering, paint chips. Like I think to my eyes, it makes me feel. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know. So yeah, Mando is too busy getting chewed out over Darksaber. Yeah, I know, right? Riley reviews. Is this Riley? This is Riley Ramirez. You setting up your channel now? Is this what's going on? I think he's 100% getting recruited. Y'all didn't catch that. Fennec said, with the right amount of credits, you can hire anyone. Mando music playing. I immediately said Mando is coming next episode. It's possible, man. It's possible. It's possible. They cued the Mando music. Yep. So hyped. Fig Face, it's a great display. Thank you. You know, I was just kind of trying to throw some stuff together, and I thought it was pretty cool looking. I don't think they will make a Tusken from Boba. I think Hot Toys is watching this very carefully and closely. Look, I think they need to, though, ma'am. I think those two, if nothing else, the male and female Tusken leaders, those look badass, man. And I skipped out on the Tusken Raider for Mando because I thought it looked too clean. You know, I don't buy every Star Wars figure, but I do want some Tusken Raiders. I don't know, man. I keep telling myself if I don't need this 2-pack, but it looks so good. If I pass on it, I wonder if I'll come to regret it. Listen, man. You guys know, man, I don't try to hype shit up. I ain't like some of those other channels saying you got to buy everything, this, that, you know. But look, if you like Boba Fett, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this 2-pack, dude. It's badass. It's gonna be a grail. It pretty much already is at this point. I mean, he hasn't sold out yet, but it's hard to factor in, right? When we're living in the now, right? So it's hard for us to look, to have that foresight, right? To see into the future and reflect back on the past. But if you were to look at us now in 2022 and now look backward to, let's say, you know, the Han and Chewie 2-pack, for example, right? Now, that was a few years ago. Now imagine if that happened right now, and that just released right now. And that's what you have to try to think and be like, oh, yeah, this looks pretty good. But you have no idea, right? You have no idea of the future, you know? Now you look at it. And so I think it's the same respect. Like if we fast forward like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and we look back to this day, we're gonna be like, damn, bro, this shit's like $1,100. You know what I mean? You're like, I should. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some figures that come out, and you just know that they're a 10. That these are going to be something that's great. It's not every Hot Toy. We all know that. There's some subpar releases, but then there's sometimes certain figures come out, and you're like, dude, that is going to be. So anyway, with that said, guys, I'm saying, like, if you want this figure, pick them up, because you will regret it. You will regret it. The aftermarket price is going to be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. You know, take with I can't even talk, man. I'm so sick. Take with it what you will, man. If it makes any sense to you guys, but I would say pick them up, put them on a payment plan. Don't miss out on them. You might regret it. That's my opinion. Let me take a peek here at some of the chat. I'm sorry. I don't think they'll make Tusken for Boda. Oh yeah, we were, yeah, that's right. Riley says, what do you rate the episode? I give it an 8 out of 10. 8 may be a little too high. I don't know. I may give it a 7. Now, I watched it live with you guys, so I did not have my undivided attention. I don't think a ton happened to make it an amazing episode, right? Like episode 2, I thought was hella good. That was a really good episode. But I think you're in the ballpark. It's somewhere between a 7 and an 8. I may have to watch it again, by myself. But that was my first viewing, and I was watching it with you guys, so it's not bad. Yeah, the accessories are cool, man. Yeah. Andreas, yeah, man. Other bounty hunters and those Tuskens. I'm totally down, man. I think they'll make a bantha with how much screen. I know, and I was saying that at the beginning too. I was like, well, there's a bantha again. Can we get one, please? If you're gonna give us a blurg, give us a bantha, and then if you're gonna give us a bantha, give us a tauntaun. Okay, give us a tauntaun. We're getting Snowspeeder Luke coming as well. Like, what the hell, man? If you had to put money down, which character is getting a Hot Toys release first from Book of Boba Fett? A Tusken Raider or Black Chrysanthemum? Dude, the Wookiee. Okay, we don't even know the names of the Tusken Raiders, and it's not to just take away from them, but they're kind of just like background characters in a sense, right? They loop them all together. Oh, these are the Tusken Raiders. We don't really have that happen, let's say, with like the Wookiees, right? We had Chewbacca, we've got Black Chrysanthemum, and now, of course, we saw various random Wookiees in like the prequels and stuff and whatever. The point is like this dude's a named figure. He's badass looking. He would be an amazing hot toy. I don't think they need to do much. They already have a Wookiee. Okay. They make him like black and gray, little, you know what I'm saying? Black and gray fur, beef him up a little bit, give him some soft goods, and then make the plastic knuckles, and the spiked pauldrons. Dude, come on. No brainer. That's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting we're going to get that one first. Black Chrysanthemum is 1,000% being made. I seriously hope he has much more screen time. I think he will, because now he's been officially recruited. So, and will they make the Hutts? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do that. I think that's a waste of time for them, and it would be an engineering nightmare if they wanted to make them how we would want them made. So if they did end up making them, I think they would just be like blobs of plastic, and I don't think it would be very good. Yeah, I just might. Worst case, I could always sell it later if I change my mind. You're absolutely right. New Peacemaker tomorrow. I haven't seen that yet, man. I haven't seen it yet. Heard it was pretty good though. I would say 6.5 to 7. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was kind of a middle ground episode. It was not a horrible episode. I think it was a good filler episode that kind of brought in a little bit. So, not bad. I think it's a solid 7 if I'm only comparing it to the other 4. But if episode 5 through 7 are amazing, that rating could change. You're right. Like as a whole, once the show's done, we'll know. We'll be able to gauge better, right? Overall as a whole, like what the show is about. It's a nice, entertaining filler episode. Yeah, I agree. Mr. JB's wondering why the Mando theme song. Well, that's a good question. Perhaps Mandalorian will come aid, a brief cameo. Makes sense in a Disney standpoint. They'd be like, hey, did you forget about Mandalorian? Because look, he's still around, guys. There's a new season coming. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Give us Boba in his robe. Yeah, you could have like a back to tank one with his robe. That'd be kind of funny, but that might be a little overboard. A show about Boba shouldn't need a character like Mando to come save it, but here we are. I agree. Dude, I agree. Like, I think Mando's his own thing, Boba's his own thing. You know what I mean? I think it was good that they introduced Boba in Mando to bring him back. But I don't think you need to do that with Mando. He's established. He's got his own story going on. I don't know what they're going to do with Mando. Are they going to go do this this you know, who controls Mandalore? Is that what's gonna go happen with Bo-Katan? I don't know what's happening with that. I'm hoping Grogu's done. Kind of tired of him, to be honest, so we'll see. Give us Boba in his undies. Yeah. If they made a Bantha, they could put the robe Boba and make that a pack. They could. Tuscan Warrior, Blacker Sandwich, 2-pack. Yeah, I don't know if that would. Oh, yeah, I don't think they would do that because some people may not want or the other. You know what I mean? Negan is right. If they do make a Bantha, that Mando Tuscan Raider will sell out in less than 5 minutes. He'll definitely sell out. Because I'd be like, hell yeah, dude. I'll buy him now, put him on a Bantha, and, you know, we'll spray him down. We'll weather him. Make him a little dusty. He'd be good. Fat Batman, what's up, man? Amazing display for the 2-pack, man. Thank you. Was just kind of, you know, trying some stuff out. I may want to get this elevated a little bit higher to give it some more depth. You know what I mean? Dimension, but we're just kind of playing around with it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna throw a bunch of helmets in there. Because that's what it's all about, right? Like, I was trying to reflect that, like, he came in and whooped the shit out of this whole Stormtrooper battalion, right? So, well, if I have a bunch of Stormtrooper helmets, I want to kind of throw that in and kind of convey that, hey, this was what it was representing. Here, this is where he was. Then he went in to the Razor Crest and, you know, grabbed his armor. So I don't know. It's pretty dope, though, man. I love this 2-pack, man. I can't get enough of it. So are we getting also a new Boba because he has a new outfit compared to the one on the throne? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, that outfit's not that much different than the repaint armor on the throne. But neither is Mando. And we're getting the damn chrome one, you know, with the head sculpt. So I don't know. Who knows with these guys? It's not that different of a much difference. So I don't know if they will do it. They probably will, just because they'll feel like they're gonna make money off of it. But I think we're good with the ones we have. I wonder where the female Tuscan went. Maybe she's working for the Pikes and turns on Boba, or she might help Boba in the future. See, the thing is, I thought they were gonna come to his aid towards the end. I did not expect to see them all taken out and burned and pillaged. So we'll see. I don't know. I didn't necessarily confirm that they were destroyed. Just the tribes. I don't know. Mando is great, and to have Mando come on the Boba show will overshadow Boba at this point. Yeah, I don't want that. Because here's the thing. And let me hit my vape real quick. Boba already has this weird it's already a little divisive, right, among us as fans, where Boba Fett almost feels like Beta Fett. You know, he's not as strong or as badass as some of us would like him to be. And I don't think that's, you know, I think that's fair to say. I don't think we're crying about it. But they've definitely taken a different approach with him for his own show. So, you know, when he was already at this tier level in Mando, and then you kind of brought him down here, you already have now set this precedent. And now to bring in Mando would make him look even more bitch. Does that make sense? You'd be like, yo, dude, you don't need. So I don't know. I don't know. Unless he really steps his game up. And don't get me wrong, I like the show. And I do like him. We're going to have to see, man. We're going to have to see. If you want robes, Boba, go to eBay. Yeah, you could. If Boba was badass the entire time, exactly, that's my point, but he's not. So I think it would overshadow him and make him look even weaker. They both can be badass, though. I think the show's going to take a 180 since Boba's fully recovered from the tank. Yeah, no more flashbacks, no more bullshit. Just badass Boba Fett, baby. That's what I'm hoping, man. That's what I'm hoping. Please, Howard Chan, give me pink toilet girl. I'll put her on Boba's lap. I'll throw, dude, yeah, man. I'm there with you, man. I'm there with you. We'll put Ahsoka next to Boba Throne too. I think a Bantha would be expensive. Think about all the hair on it. The blurg is much easier item to make. It is, but I would still buy a Bantha, even if they charged me $400 or $500. And if they did it all hair like Chewbacca, you know what I'm saying? Just Wookiee hair, just that Bantha's just like caked in like real hair, dude. It's over, man. Of course I'm gonna buy that shit. I think the Tusken leaders are alive. Otherwise, they would have shown you a close up of their body specifically. I thought that too. And when I watched it with you guys. I have, and for the record, every episode that I've watched thus far, I've watched one time, and I've watched it live with you guys. So I haven't gone back to do any rewatches to really pay attention. With that said, I remember when I was watching that and we saw the burning, I didn't really see their bodies specifically, right? And I think you have a point on that, Danny. Is like usually they want to be like, they'll pan in and show you, like Aunt Peru and Uncle Owen. I mean, they're crispy, right? They're like, there they are, they're toast, bro. Like that. So I don't know. Maybe they're still alive. Didn't Fennec tell him he's soft? Yeah, I mean, look, Boba's all right, but I feel like he just needs to pop. He needs to go. Hit that like button, folks. Yes, please. If you guys are enjoying this discussion or my channel or me as well, hit the like. If you don't like it, dislike it. Just, you know what I mean? Show your appreciation or disgust. I'm cool with either one, guys. I appreciate it either way. Fennec was here by herself and got killed. Boba explained you need a family. Yeah, and I get that. He's getting old too, you know. And it, you know, it's nice to be able to look. Teamwork makes the dream work, right, man? It's much better to work as a team than go solo on a lot of things, and you realize that a lot, especially as you're getting older. You know what I mean? You can be more productive. A well-oiled machine working well together can get a lot more things done than any one person can do. So I get it. A dewback would be awesome instead of the statue Sideshow did. Yeah, I mean, a dewback would be sweet too, Jason. Yeah, absolutely. Carlos and all hair bantha would be a grail. 100%, dude. 100%. I mean, even that dewback Sideshow did like stupid expensive. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Male Tusken is dead. They did a close shot on him. Okay, with the necklace. All right, I got you. Again, like I said, I only watched it that one time. So, does he, Aiden? Is that what he's doing? I don't know. I guess maybe he did. Girl Tusken leader's dead. They showed her. So we're getting mixed reports. You're saying the male Tusken is dead. You're saying the female Tusken is dead. So I don't know, man. Fuck it, they're gone. If they show up, okay, it's a surprise, a welcome surprise. Fat Batman, I'm new to the Star Wars figures, and I've heard a few people wash that black robe as soon as they get it. Why would you need to? Thanks, man. Well, hey, that's a great question. Look, I did not wash it, but I have washed previous robes, and I will tell you, you know what? Can I pause this? Here. Let me stop the rotating display. So here's the thing. So all these robes are dyed, right? Now, if you're going to have, let's say, for example, the hood over the head or pushed up against the neck or whatever, depending on your environment as well, if it's hot, you know, humid, the dyes have a tendency, they could seep out. Not to say that this would all of a sudden turn like white or something, right? But there's extra dye in there. And over time, it could start to stain the neck, and which is kind of a bitch if that happens to you. I personally haven't had that happen. I think a lot of people just want to take precautions. So like, for example, Qui-Gon Jinn over here, he has his robe, super, super, super brown. I washed it, just a little bit of hand soap, warm water. I soaked it. I wrung it out, let it dry. And then I did it again. And both times I did that, the water, the soapy water was pretty brown. You know what I'm saying? But the robe did not change, color shades at all. So essentially you can just get rid of some excess dye. I personally haven't had any issues prior. I did it with Qui-Gon just because I was like, okay, that is pretty dark, and I didn't want it to get, you know, but that's the only robe I've ever done that to. I don't think it damages it. You do it at your own risk, of course. But that's a reason why a lot of people do that. They want to make sure that, you know, none of the dye comes out, bleeds out on anything, onto the figure, the sculpt, the neck. So that is why. It's a great question though, man. But he has already gone on in Mando. What has changed? No continuity. Yeah, I don't know, Negan, man. I'm pretty certain we never saw her, the guy with the necklace. I don't know, man. Carlos says plot twist, no Tuskens are dead. Could be, man. Girl Tusken leader has brown and black clothes. Yeah, Fat Man, dude, you're welcome, bud. Absolutely, man. I try to help when I can, man. I don't know everything, but when I do know something, I'll let you know. My Qui-Gon is still in this box, sadly. Not enough space, dude. Yo, thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm gonna say thumbs up, guys. I mean, there's not a lot in here right now. 27 people watching. Got 20 likes. You want to go ahead and click it? I'd appreciate it, man. If you're not already subscribed to, please hit it up. I'm 850. Let me refresh, actually, guys. But I'm about there. Oh, Blitz subscribe. Thank you, my friend. 851 subscribers. I'm almost to my 1,000, and I am giving away IG-11 right there, but not that IG-11. I have a brand new IG-11 sealed, still in its shipper. That will go to one of my subscribers once we reach 1,000. So please do so if you haven't already. Check the video on my main YouTube channel to follow what you need to do. All you gotta do is like that video, comment on it, and I will be picking a comment randomly from that video on a live stream once we hit 1,000, and that winner will receive that IG-11. That's why they put the plastic on the hands, feet, neck, and head. You're right. Absolutely right, Dirk. Because you never know. And that's the thing too. Like when you buy a hot toy, that thing's being transported around the world. And the climate's different. And depending what the climate is on the truck or the plane, humidity's killer, so there's just that environmental shit can change. And, like some of the materials can, bend or become brittle, or the dye. So it's always, you want to keep your stuff in a cool, dry environment if you can, as a hot toy collector. Excuse me. A single songwriter says, did you hear the Mando theme at the very end? Yes, we did talk about that. Yes. So it's possible. I hope not. I hope Mando doesn't show up. I don't want them to take anything away from Boba Fett, but we'll see. Riley says, I enjoyed the episode other than the Spy Kids beginning with the Fennec fix and a pretty slow flashback start. It had great shots and the flashbacks explained more about Boba and Fennec relationship. I did like that. I liked how that tied it together. I did. And I think I agree 100% with your statement. I do not like those Spy Kid Power Ranger guys. Fortunately, they didn't show much. Fortunately, just a little bit to show, hey, okay, we're repairing Fennec. I just feel like it's really out of place on Tatooine. And I'm not alone on this. So, but it is an opinion. It is my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that is welcome. Everybody's welcome to have their opinions. Uncontested and, not ridiculed. But for me, it wasn't for me. I just think it was kind of freaking weird. I think that would have worked well on Coruscant or like Nar Shaddaa or some other planet. Hell, even Naboo. But I feel like in Tatooine, it's like a desert. It's a shithole. I mean, Luke couldn't wait to leave. There was nothing to do. There's like water scarce. You know what I'm saying? And then here you are, brand new, super shiny, Vespas. And even if I was to like somehow accept that whole chase scene was ridiculous. It was super slow. The CG was really bad. And here's the thing though, look, I think we have high expectations. And I think we have high expectations because for the majority of our lives, Star Wars has been in theaters. And granted, the special effects and the budgets for these shows have increased exponentially over the years, right? And these are really our first shows, right? Mandalorian's first Star Wars show. So, but I don't think their budget is as high as we would think, right? So when we see this shoddy CG, even in this episode, that CG was kind of shitty. I could just see it. I'm like, that could have been better. But again, at the end of the day, though, it's a television show. So, but I think we expect it to be full on movie. Like Rogue One, man, Rogue One was flawless. The only thing I didn't like about Rogue One, as far as CG goes, is the Tarkin was a little weird and the Princess Leia at the end, right? But that was specifically doing the deep fake technology and trying to, so if you take that away and you look at Rogue One, for example, because I'm going to say that's the best Disney Star Wars movie since they've acquired Lucasfilm. That movie looks freaking great, man. Every scene, whether it's land, air, sea, space, like all the effects looked freaking awesome. So I get that, like when you watch a TV show, you're like, well, of course they're not gonna have that budget. So I try to let that slide a little bit, but it's just, it made matters worse because we got these Power Ranger Vespas, and then to top it off, just the scene was horrible. The CG sucked. It was just like pile after pile of shit, in my opinion. Mandalorian Huntress, hey, how you doing? I really wish Boba Fett would put his damn helmet on and keep it on for once. Seems like Boba hates wearing his helmet. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, look, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. But I also know that they're actors and they want their screen time. And I get that. And I'm not trying to say that as like, as a narcissistic thing, to defend them, but that is their profession. And I think they want to be known for what they do. And I'm not saying they have to wear it all the time. But I agree with you. Or not have it on all the time. Like, just have it on more. 'Cause that was that whole thing with Pedro Pascal too, right? Like he was whining that, he couldn't have his helmet on or helmet off. And, it's like, look, dude, but you knew that when you signed up, bro. You were supposed to be this Mandalorian, and then your particular faction's creed was like, you don't take off the helmet. They tell you that shit in the script. Your agent lets you know this and that. So you sign up for that, and then you're gonna cry about it later. But Tamora Morrison's different. So I think you know what I'm saying in that respect. I agree with you though. I think the helmet needs to be on more, but we'll see. Maybe in the next few episodes he will. We did have a lot of flashbacks where he doesn't have his armor, so that part I get. But when he's walking around, Mos Espa, yeah, dude, suit up, bro. Come on. I'm talking when Boba was on Mando, no continuity when it comes to skill and aggression between the shows. No, you're right. You're right, Negan. That was something that was something that tripped me out too. It's like, look, man, you come in on Mando and you're whooping ass and taking names, bro. You're doing this, right? Which, you know what? We need to resume that. So let's put that back on our, right? Like, he's doing this type of shit. Then all of a sudden he's on his own show, and like that first episode was a little ridiculous to me. Because like I said, you set this bar in Mando, and now I'm hyped. Oh yeah, Book of Boba Fett's coming. Hell yeah, it's gonna be fucking dope. And I put on episode 1, and these ninja guys kick the shit out of him. And he's like, oh, take me to my Bacta tank, and like they run away. And I'm like, what? You just whooped a stormtrooper battalion. And you can't fight a couple of these thugs? I don't know. So they already put a weird taste in my mouth from the first episode, but it's a good show. There's the direction that they're going. I'm not sure I'm quite all on board yet. And I won't know until, I guess, all 7 episodes are done, right? Riley says the music in that Fennec fix was absolutely horrible. I know, that took me out. It took me out. That whole, the music, the scene, it just didn't feel, yeah. I know. What am I watching? It was a really weird. I agree with you, ma'am. Joe Mama, same thing. Out of place. 100%, guys. I agree with you. Dirk Wright says they're going to hire the bounty hunters from the guild. Yeah, let's hope, man. Let us hope. Single songwriter. And the kitchen scene was a silly Disney nod to that Ratatouille. Yes, dude. I know you just tuned in, single songwriter, but that's what happened when we were watching. I was like, what is this, man? What is this? Is it because it's Disney? They want to like throw in this kiddie shit? I don't know. I'm so worried. This is why I don't like Disney owning everything. I really don't. Look, if Lucas didn't get shit on after the prequels and get hated by most of the fan base, I don't think he probably would have sold Lucasfilm. And maybe we'd have had seen something different. I don't know. There's enough blame to go around for everybody on that one. But I think that with Disney having it, sure, the money's there. They can throw an infinite budget seemingly to it, but that's the double-edged sword, right? Because now it's like Disney-fied. So you have this kiddie shit, and they're doing this with Marvel too. Like Moon Knight looks cool, man, but I don't think it's gonna be as cool as Daredevil. I don't think we're ever going to see Daredevil or Punisher again like that, for example. That's not going to be on Disney Plus. If they were smart, they would take those types of shows and put them on Hulu, since they own that shit. And they'd be like, look, okay, you guys had it on Netflix. Well, boom, guess what? It's not on Netflix, it's on Hulu. Come check us out. Come subscribe to Hulu. Get our Disney Plus Hulu ESPN bundle. Boom, you're done. Like, that would have been smart. And then you could have all the badass shows over there and not have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It sucks. But it is what it is, guys. This is what we got. And try to enjoy it the best we can, I guess. It's the truth about Power Rangers. Tatooine is on the outer rim. It's basically the Wild West. Yeah, man. Like, what the hell? It's so very strange. I think you're right, Fig. I think Boba's budget is even less than Mando's budget. Because, I mean, even when you take some of the filler episodes of Mandalorian, like the spider episode, right, with all the spiders and the frog lady, all that looked great. The CG, when all the spiders are coming and chasing them and then crawling all over the razor. I mean, like, that was dope. That looked really good, even though it was a filler episode. Then you see these Vespos and you're like, geez, man, that was like really not good looking, man. You did not do a good job with this, guys. The lower budget special effects were to pay A-list actors in upcoming episodes. Maybe. You might be right. I don't know. Boba Fett is a beloved, iconic character, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy. So yeah, our expectations are high. I agree. Look, and it's a weird thing, right? Because, like, okay, so you got these other people that are gonna try to counter that argument. They'll be like, well, Boba was just a bitch. He was only there for 5 minutes of screen time, had 4 lines, blah blah blah, and then he died in a Sarlacc pit in a comical way with a Wilhelm scream, and fell in Return of the Jedi. And I get that, right? But he was mysterious. He was hired by Vader. He is the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy. And then let's not forget, we've had 30 years of the, expanded universe novels, which a lot of us have read. And if Disney wants to say that shit's not canon, all right, whatever. But for years and years and years, through the books, through the comics, Boba Fett was still badass. So it is weird. I feel like our expectations are high, and they should be. It should be. It's Boba Fett, man. I think you guys got to be prepared for Mando to come in. I really believe he's showing up. That ending felt so geared towards him. I got chills. Dude, we'll see. I hope not, man. I hope not. Tarkin at the end of Revenge of the Sith was creepy as shit as well. Yes. I agree, man. I had a dream last night about how they could fix the show. Turns out the real Boba is out there being a badass, and the one we're seeing is another clone. Yeah, it'll never happen. I mean, I get it, but it'll never happen. Fennec told him you're getting soft, and he explained it. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. It's just, again, yeah, it's off to a weird start. Hope it finishes strong. I agree. I think we all kind of feel the same way. Couldn't even fly, had to be carried back. Yeah, I know, man. I think we're all happy that we have a show. Right? I do. I mean, I can't speak for everybody here, but I think that's a general. We're happy that we're getting Star Wars. I just feel like we're not really getting it exactly. And look, you can't please everybody. It's an impossible task in anything in life. You just can't. There's always going to be something different, this or that. But I feel like they could have made this really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have made this really, really good. And for me, so far, it's mediocre at best. I'm not feeling like Mandalorian, dude. And maybe because Mando was new, like, he didn't exist in lore. He didn't exist. But when Mando came out, I was excited for every episode. And I don't feel like any episode really let me down. I was like, okay, that was kind of a filler episode. But it was still cool. It wasn't I didn't feel so divisive by it, where I'm like, what the hell is this? This is fucking weird. I didn't really feel that way with Mando. So it's weird, man. It's weird. Oh, I'm sorry. You said the show is definitely going in a different direction than I thought it would. I was expecting to see more bounty hunters and a darker fight. Yeah, me too. I have told everyone I know is look at Book of Boba Fett like this. Episodes 5, 6, and 7 is the trilogy, and all the other episodes are the extra scenes you get when you buy a DVD movie. So specifically 5, 6, 7. Well, if 5, 6, and 7 are badass, then I think that'll again, like it'll wrap it up as a whole. And that's the thing. We're watching this live together, right? Week by week. We don't have the whole story yet. So something that can happen in these last few episodes could make the previous episodes make more sense, or, overall make it a better cohesive story. We're kind of getting it, piecemealed right now. So I don't know. Yeah, Mando overall was good. Yeah. I mean, I also don't really like Boba talking about the Bantha like a cute puppy. Right. That's a good boy. You're free now. Go roam. I know. I don't know, man. They're doing some weird choices with him. Your Boba Fett figure looks amazing. I have the 2-pack pre-ordered, waiting on Sideshow. Thank you. He is amazing. This is obviously I added more shit to him, so you're not getting all of that. But he's still badass, and like amazing 2-pack. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy that we're getting Star Wars. Just expect a little different from Boba. Yeah, I agree. Fennec told him we can buy the help we need, and they're going to get Mandalorians and others to battle the Pikes. Yeah, I mean, let's bring some others in, like some cool others. I feel like with Mandalorian, they also set the bar really freaking high, because especially in season 2, man, because we're learning more about the baby, the child. Now we know his name's Grogu. And what's going on with this? And all in season 2, bro. We got Ahsoka. That was fucking dope. We got Boba Fett coming back. You're like, oh. And then we get Luke. So it's like, yo, dude, like season 2 of Mando was dope, overall. And I feel like between all of that happening and how you reintroduced Boba to us as well, it's like all of this, I think, really got us like, we're up here. The hype is real. And then you drop this shit on us and you're like, whoa, what happened? That's how I'm feeling right now. Again, I don't hate it. I think it's a good show. It's not what I expected. You also got to remember from Clone Wars, they made Boba this person who feels very alone. He's not just this killer who's badass all the time. Tuskens also helped change his mindset. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch Clone Wars, so eventually I will. I've watched some. I've watched like 4 seasons of Clone Wars, but I don't remember them. So I'd have to watch them again and then finish the show. For me personally, I think we all wanted vintage Boba, but they are reinventing this character in the show. They're taking a lone wolf and trying to make him Don Corleone, which is very different character type. I agree. It's really kind of, I don't know. I have family and relatives over at Lucasfilm. Be careful what you say then, my friend. But yeah, hopefully what you're saying may be true. That'd be really awesome, dude. In a way, Mando is what we think Boba should be, and now how we perceive him in our minds. Yeah, I mean, kind of, dude. I mean, like, kind of, right? Because like I said, Mando is like killing people, tying them up, burning them, shooting them. I'm not saying that's all we need is just, pew pew, violence, murder, death, kill. But I feel like if Mando's doing stuff like that and Boba Fett's supposed to be Boba Fett, what's going on, man? I don't know. Again, it's good. It's just, I don't know. Maximum Rex, what's up, my friend? He says, what if we see some of the Bad Batch or other clones? Well, I have no frame of reference. So for me, I don't know how thrilled I would be. Well, I will tell you this. I didn't watch Clone Wars, like I said, right? I've seen some of it. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't know if it's as hard for me to get into animated series or not. I did not watch it when it aired, and then it had long since passed, and I just kind of forgot about it, right? But I will say this. When Ahsoka was introduced in Mandalorian, for me, that's my first time, really. Now I've seen Clone Wars. I knew who Ahsoka was, but not really, though, right? Not really. I didn't really pay much attention to the show. So for me, seeing her in Mando is like my first connection to the character, right? Which is for a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of older people, you know, or people in general just never watch the animated series. So they have no reference to these characters. So I get to see Ahsoka for the first time in live action. That is not my representation of her, right? To me. So if you're talking about like, and I like her, I thought she was dope as shit in Mando. So, and I want to see more of her. So if they did something like Bad Batch, what you're saying, you know, other clones that I don't see, and I get to see them in a live representation, and I like them that way, then dude, yeah, I'm all for that. I am all for that. Who is Ahsoka? What's up, Dante, man? How you doing, bud? Man, Hot Collectibles up in here. My good friend Dante. How you doing, bud? We were just watching episode 4, my friend. So that's what was happening. I was chatting here with everybody as we wrapped up. Let me just see. Would you say Boba is like Michael Corleone or Fredo? Well, Fredo gets killed, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Fennec was with the Bad Batch. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. So I'm not sure. Well, hey, listen, you're watching it tonight, Dante. It was better than episode 3, but not by much. But I'll let you decide, my friend. We're not really, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but should something happen in chat, perhaps you may not want to be around for it. But I do appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to wrap in a little bit anyway. We're just kind of final thoughts and just kind of chatting it up, you know, together. But, you know, it was cool. It was an all right episode, man. It was an all right episode. I just don't know how I'm feeling about the direction of what they're doing with him. So, you know, Negan says, very cool show, Anthony. I appreciate it, guys, man. I just thought it was something fun to do. You know, normally I do my live streams, you know, on Mondays, and then, you know, do my reviews when I can. I'm trying to get over this sickness too, man. I really want to review this guy. So I'm hoping next week I can get a chance to, you know, dedicate some time to really doing that and showing the characters some justice. And I mean, in the meantime, Dante did his review. Check his out. Brother Cousins did his review. Check both of them out if you guys haven't. I do want to try to do that. And, but I've, you know, a lot of people have told me too, like I should be doing, some more, you know, just this, like by myself kind of streams and talking with you guys and sharing my thoughts. And if you guys like that, maybe I'll keep doing that on other things, not just, you know, Boba. Like, of course, we'll finish this, right? We'll do the next 3 episodes and wrap that up. But for other things, if we just kind of want to, you know, do an hour or so stream and just kind of chat with the community and talk, whatever, you guys let me know, man, because maybe we'll start doing that as well. Anyway, I think maybe that would be, yeah, I think we could probably wrap. We're actually, we're about like almost 2 hours in, man. So I want to thank everybody coming in, of course, as well. There are other shows coming. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We can talk about anything, man. We can talk about stuff all day. I just don't want to oversaturate and be like, hey, man, I'm here. Because everybody's time is valuable, in my opinion. So I appreciate everybody tuning in and taking time out of their day. So I respect everybody's time. I don't want to just, you know, talk about the same old stuff over and over. You know, if it's something insightful or something that I think, you know, is cool for the community to talk about, then I think, you know, that's worth doing. That's worth doing. So great stream. Take care, buddy. Well, thank you, man. I'm trying, man. A couple more days, I'll probably be over this. I'm sure you guys can tell, man. I sound like shit. I'm finally able to sit here. I think I'm working on some stuff today, later tonight, over on 1/6 Scale Man's Lails. I think we're doing some Star Trek stuff because that's what I do. So hopefully that'll be really fun. And then tomorrow I'm going to be on Brother Cousins for Best of the Best. Dante was here. I think he's already dipped. I don't know if I'm going to be on his show Friday. So we'll see. If I'm not, then I may be on Aries this Saturday. But if I'm not, I may be over with Maz talking photos, toy photography. So that'd be really fun. So we got a lot of cool shit coming, guys. I really appreciate it. I love the community. I love everybody showing support and tuning in. Again, if you haven't already subscribed, that IG-11, that's going, man. To whoever wins that, I want to give back to the community, man. It's been a grind, man. It's a lot of fun, and I want to kind of give back to the community. So look into that. Real quick, I'm just gonna wrap here. Single Songers says, hope we get a new Hot Toys announcement after episode 7. man, I'm hoping, and it's such a weird, it's a weird spot right now because we're actually, we're hitting Chinese New Year, so production's already slowing down, and the COVID shit's hitting over there too, right? Like this Omicron variant, it's getting crazy. Everybody's sick. I'm sick. Most of my friends got it. My roommates all had it. Like everybody I know got it. So, I know it's bad over there. So between that and the slowdown for Chinese New Year's, I don't know if we're getting any releases, but we may get a couple reveals before the end of the month. Announcements. I don't know. We'll see. It sucks. It sucks, guys. Like and subscribe and share. This is the way. I appreciate that. Single songwriter, my man. Yeah, you actually sound good for what you're going through. Thank you, man. But it sucks. It's not as bad as you'd think, but it still sucks. I really felt like crap for a few days, and now I'm getting better. I'm up and about. At least I can sit at my desk. I mean, before I was in my bed, dude. I couldn't even get up. So stay safe out there, dudes, dudettes, everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and yeah, man. I will see you guys. Well, Monday for me. Well, Saturday as well. We're doing I should tell you guys that the review that I do with Mario on my channel on Saturdays with the Rogue One line. We've been going through those and unboxing and reviewing like a retrospect. We're gonna kind of detour on that one on this Saturday. We're gonna have Brother Cousins on, and we're not doing Star Wars. We're gonna be doing 1966 Batman and Robin with Brother Cousins as a special guest. I think that'll be kind of fun. And then after that, we'll go back to our regularly scheduled program of Rogue One, where we'll be doing Chirrut, and then the Shore Trooper, and then Jyn Erso Deluxe and regular. So that'll be really fun, guys. If you guys are into that, please go ahead and tune in. In the meantime, I want everybody to be well, stay safe, man. And yeah, protect your neck, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.